You might think you know everything about your dog, but there are many things you're doing that they absolutely hate. Some of them you're probably guilty of right now. In today's video, we're counting down the top 20 things dogs hate, and believe me, you'll be shocked by what makes the list. So, stick around till the end, because this might change how you see your best friend forever. And trust me, number 5 will leave you questioning if you've been frustrating your dog all along. Let's dive right in. Number 20, ignoring them. Let's start with something we've all been guilty of, ignoring our dogs. Whether you're busy with work or just distracted by your phone, dogs hate it when they're not getting your attention. They crave interaction and can become sad, anxious, or even depressed when left out. Next time you're scrolling through your phone, remember that your dog is right there, waiting for you to play or give them a pat. But what could possibly be worse for them than feeling ignored? We're about to find out. Number 19, overfeeding. It's hard to resist those puppy dog eyes, right? But overfeeding your dog can lead to serious health problems like obesity, joint pain, and even heart disease. While treats are a fun way to show love, too much can be harmful. Instead of giving them extra food, try giving them extra affection. It's calorie-free and just as rewarding. Number 18, being scolded after the fact. Ever find yourself scolding your dog for something they did hours ago, like chewing on your shoes or peeing in the house? Well, dogs live in the moment. They won't understand why they're being scolded long after the fact. All you're doing is confusing them. Positive reinforcement works far better, especially when it's applied immediately. Imagine if you were punished for something you did last week. Sounds unfair, right? Well, that's exactly how it feels for your dog. Number 17, nail clipping. One of the most dreaded experiences for many dogs? Getting their nails clipped. It's uncomfortable, sometimes painful if done incorrectly, and stressful. Dogs often hate the feeling of restraint, and many owners make the mistake of rushing through it. Take your time, use gentle tools, and give them breaks if needed to make the process less scary. Number 16, rough play. Some dogs love a good play session, but roughhousing can quickly become overwhelming. While you might be having fun, they could be feeling uncomfortable, especially if the play gets too physical. Pay attention to your dog's body language. If they start backing away, yawning, or trying to escape, it's time to dial it down. Number 15, being teased with treats. We've all been there, holding a treat just out of reach and watching as our dog jumps for it. While it might seem harmless, teasing your dog with treats can actually frustrate them. Dogs don't understand why you're withholding something they've earned, and it can break the trust between you. So, keep training fun and rewarding, not frustrating. Number 14, hair dryers and vacuum cleaners. Here's a big one, dogs absolutely hate loud and unpredictable household items like vacuum cleaners and hair dryers. The loud noise and sudden movements can make them feel trapped and scared. If your dog runs for cover every time you clean the house or dry your hair, it's not because they're being dramatic, it's genuinely frightening for them. Number 13, not enough exercise. Dogs, like humans, need regular exercise. When they don't get enough physical activity, they can become bored, anxious, and even destructive. A quick trip to the backyard isn't enough to meet their needs. Daily walks, playtime, and mental stimulation keep them happy, healthy, and well-behaved. But did you know that your dog's boredom could actually be your fault? Let's explore why. Number 12, forced interactions with strangers. Not every dog is a social butterfly. Forcing them to interact with strangers or other animals can be stressful and overwhelming. Dogs need time to assess new people and situations on their own terms. Always let your dog make the first move, and never push them into an uncomfortable situation. But what happens when you ignore their body language? We'll get to that soon. Number 11, being bored. Dogs need mental stimulation just as much as physical exercise. A bored dog is an unhappy dog, and they'll often find destructive ways to entertain themselves. Interactive toys, training sessions, and games of fetch are great ways to keep their minds sharp and prevent them from getting into trouble. Number 10, bath time drama. Bath time, the dreaded moment for so many dogs. The slippery surfaces, water splashing everywhere, and the unfamiliar sensations make it a nightmare. If your dog struggles during baths, try using a slip-proof mat, lukewarm water, and treats to make it a more positive experience. And remember, patience is key. Number 9. Loud noises. Thunderstorms and fireworks are two of the biggest stressors for dogs. Their super sensitive hearing makes these noises even more overwhelming. If your dog panics during these events, consider creating a quiet, safe space for them to retreat to. A calming vest or white noise machine can also help ease their anxiety. Number 8. Staring directly at them. While we humans see eye contact as a sign of trust, dogs often interpret direct staring as a threat. If your dog looks away or seems uncomfortable when you lock eyes with them, it's because they're trying to diffuse what they see as a tense situation. So, next time your dog avoids your gaze, don't take it personally, it's just part of their natural instincts. Number 7. Unpredictable routine. Dogs thrive on consistency. An unpredictable routine can leave them feeling anxious and insecure. Whether it's sudden changes to feeding times, walks, or playtime, dogs prefer knowing what to expect. Try to keep a stable schedule, and they'll feel more comfortable and secure. Number 6. Yelling at them. Yelling at your dog may seem like a way to get their attention, but it actually does more harm than good. Dogs respond far better to positive reinforcement and calm commands. Yelling only confuses them and can make them fearful of you. Instead, use patience and reward good behavior. It's a much more effective way to communicate. Number 5. Being left alone for too long. Dogs are pack animals. They thrive on social interaction. Being left alone for long periods can lead to separation anxiety, destructive behavior, and depression. If you're going to be out for a long time, make sure they have toys, a comfortable space, and, if possible, arrange for someone to check on them. Number 4. Dressing them up. You might think your dog looks adorable in that little outfit, but the truth is, most dogs hate being dressed up. Clothing can feel unnatural and restrictive, making them uncomfortable. Unless your dog truly enjoys it, it's best to skip the costumes and let them enjoy their natural fur coat. Number 3. Ignoring body language. Dogs are constantly communicating through their body language, but many owners miss the signs. Ears back, tail between legs, and avoiding eye contact are all signals that your dog is stressed or scared. By ignoring these cues, you're missing out on an important part of your dog's communication. Pay attention to what they're telling you, and you'll have a much happier relationship. Number 2. Strong scents. Dogs have an incredibly powerful sense of smell, so that perfume, air freshener, or cleaning product you love might be overwhelming to them. Their noses are much more sensitive than ours, and strong chemical smells can be irritating or even harmful. When using strong scents around your home, make sure your dog has a well-ventilated space to retreat to. Number 1. Hugging too tightly. And here we are, the number one thing that dogs hate the most: tight hugs. While we see hugging as a form of affection, dogs often feel trapped and uncomfortable when squeezed too tightly. Most dogs don't enjoy being hugged in the way humans do, and it can cause them stress. Instead, show your love with gentle pets and scratches. Trust me, your dog will thank you. So there you have it, 20 things your dog hates, and you wish you'd stop doing. Have you been guilty of any of these? Let us know in the comments, and if you learned something from this video, show some love with a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more tips on how to keep your furry friend happy and healthy.